Jesus.
And then he starts making a bundle that'll fit in my backpack. I'm like, okay, you do your thing.
Here we go. Here, I'll get you to crack open the enclosure for me. Look at this guy all set up. We need our wipies and we need our ISO. Wipies fit perfectly in these. Lots of Kleenex, right? Need some Velcro. And some light protectors. Hopefully we only need 2. As I mentioned, I went out looking at houses yesterday. Yeah, you gotta pop it. It's just I drove down your street, which is cool living in that area. He's like, hey, I want to go up over here by what is it, St. Mary's or whatever, right? And I'm like, sure, that's where Dan lives. It's a nice area, I like it. And so he's like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't mind living in this part of town. I'm like, I'll split the difference and live in Peterborough if we could live in this area. But there's no fucking way I'm living anywhere east of Park Street.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, I'm only 2 blocks away from kind of ghetto. Oh my god, it's hot outside.
It's getting really nice. I'm digging it. It's funny that it's been ice cold and now the heat's just coming all at once, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here for when we can bring the fiber in? This is the current feed in. So we can bring that in right through there, I think. Alright, let's see here.
So what was the reasoning we didn't repurpose our Cat 5 run and just run DC down it? Because you wouldn't be able to pump enough?
Well, with the running the 18 gauge, it gives us way more current.
And it's something we need, and I guess we're running the fiber anyways, so may as well.
Yeah, well, might as well just do it properly so that if we have to expand and put a larger switch out here, then we've got enough power.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
This is going to allow us to run like proper current through this. There we go.
Also, when we want to upgrade APs, we can do them simultaneously.
Yeah, we're not restricted now. It's just like this is a proper permanent feed. This fiber here will do 10 gigabits per second, so we just need to change the transceivers. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my reasoning behind all of it. It's just like the fiber is capable of doing 10 gig and the cable is capable of doing about 400 watts. So we've got plenty here.
In the work, you may as well make yourself future-proof for a while.
That's the idea. You don't want to have to do things twice ever.
Want me to hold?
Yeah, sure, please. Yeah, because we cannot kink that yellow cable. If she kicks, that's not happy for me. Like this stuff, you can pretty much step on it. You can yank on it and stuff, but it's if you kink it, you're fucked.
That's the thing I like about that dark stuff better, but yeah, this is a lot easier to run, I imagine.
Yeah, well, you saw how rigid that dark stuff was, right?
Well, I was thinking if it was just getting into that tube, that dark stuff would be perfect, because the fiberglass would help push it through that tube, but then you got to get it through the rest of the house.
Exactly. So this is all carefully prepped. We've got our ends on here. These are attenuators. They actually reduce the amount of power coming out of the cable. Hey.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but will we not be doing our splicing indoors?
Yes, actually you're right. We will be doing our splicing indoors.
So I'm gonna just pack this stuff up now. No point in it being out here for doing.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm not going to pack it up until we make sure we actually get those through without breaking them.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, like this is glass, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, I did that to Dan. Poor Dan did such an amazing job on his first ever fusion splice. And then I literally went behind an electrical box and kicked the bundle that he was working with and broke his splice. So we had to do it all over again.
That's awesome.
It sucked, but it was funny though. I was just like, yep, see, that's what can happen. I mean, it's not super delicate, but it's just, it's kink. If you kink it, it's buggered. So it's like you can yank on it, you can stretch it, you can like step on it. It's usually pretty good. It's just that if you kink it, it will snap.
Well, I've opened up ceiling tiles and left the ladder there so you can see the rest of the antenna wires. You'll be following.
Well, thank you, sir.
Where they go. And I'm going to work on some updates for customer and some email addresses. But shout if you need anything.
Yeah, sure. We're going to try to be as unobtrusive as possible, as usual. I hate being a bother.
Hopefully it's pretty straightforward, I think, I'm going to pursue. And I think I had some, I don't know, I forget we had stuff in the pipes here, but there's lots of room in the pipes
I
here.
think it's just fiberglass.
Yeah, just a little stuff there. And
Here's our little transceivers. Actually not that expensive, they're like 38 bucks a set. And that'll do 3 kilometers at 1 gigabit per second. It's so neat.
just replace my fancy fan and stick it on something.
Basically, yeah.
It's amazing.
It's not terrible.
Okay, well, shout, doors are open and the people door to the garage is closed, but the big garage door is open there.
Of course, we want to keep the AC in.
It's not on today.
Ooh, it's getting close though.
It's kind of
Thanks. Alright, so let's stick these guys in here. Hopefully they don't crash everything. So, I'm just going to clean these before I put them together. You want to always clean them before you put them together because you don't know. You never know if she's going to be clean. She could be a dirty girl. There you go. Put that there, and then put this on here. And now this is ready to pair. Yay, one. I'm using blue and yellow because I want to make sure that we can only plug them in one way. So we'll know which one's which even though they're color coded.
Oh, so the colors won't meet?
Yellow will not work with yellow,
Cool.
as blue will not work with blue. Purple won't work with purple. When they come in pairs for single mode bidirectional, remember, one side's flipped. Your transmit and receive, right? So I can just stick these little nubbies in here, these little rubber nubbies. Ooh.
Never ended up hearing back from that guy looking for fusion splicer repair, which is unfortunate.
Fusion splicer repair?
Yeah,
Cool.
he had a bad alignment camera.
Oh, well, he probably called the manufacturer. His employer probably slapped him in the head and said, "What the hell are you doing? You send this back to whoever made it."
It was one of the cheapos.
Oh,
One of these guys.
okay.
I'm like, that would be actually really handy because we'll probably eventually at some point need to repair ours.
I hope not. I'm hoping that this one lasts us long enough that when it comes down to the point where we need to do the repair,
Buy a new one.
you can just buy a new one. Okay, so we'll just leave that in there for now. And we need to hook up these DC leads, so when we're ready to pull the switch out and hook up the DC, we'll hook up the DC first, and then we'll plug in the transceiver modules, and then go to the other end. So it'll be like a quick, few minute outage. Fortunately, the businesses are offline right now, so not down.
Subscribers.
Yes, we've got our prepped end anchored here.
Jesus, just about got hit again.
Yeah, you gotta watch that thing so you don't kill your head. And what we've done, remember fiber optic cable, if you kink it, you will kill it. You can step on it, but don't. And you can stretch it, and it won't break in most cases, unless there's a fault in it. This will ruin your day, because you don't want it to come around and kink, which is why we're carefully making sure that it's like that. So, just about to poke it into the building now. Yay, made it through without smashing my skull. So we're coming in this tube here, and then we gotta come through into here. And then through we go. Oh, have you got it? Oh, good. I didn't do anything yet. Here. All right, pull. Hold on. I'm just gonna push the sticks through first. Okay, let me just tape it on.
No, you're in the wrong pole.
That's where it's supposed to be coming through.
Oh, okay, well I can stand full
We will. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, so it's just fiberglass.
The left tube is empty, the right tube is jam-packed, and this is the tube. This is our cable, isn't it? Yeah, this is our cable right here. We're up this tube, not that tube.
Okay, sure, if you want to go up that tube. Give me a second.
You have it, like, you probably do it without me even up there. It's a clear shot now.
Oh, good. Here, let me stuff it through then.
No, I'll just put it here.
Yeah, of course. Bless you. Bless you, Pikachu. Add a stick here. Okay, let me put another stick on and then I'll tape it. Okay, I'm gonna tape it on. Don't pull! Don't pull! I told you I'm taping it on.
I can't really hear you in there, eh?
Okay.
I thought you said pull it.
No, I said don't pull. There you go. You can take it now.
Were you saying something?
No, just take her.
Pull
Make a nice coil inside. All right, so now we need to get some more cable here. Pull some more so that we can pre-feed it. Just gonna reduce the tightness of that loop. And pull some more here. And then that'll relieve the tension on pulling some. We'll see. Okay, so now I can come over here. Let's see. There we go. So now I can safely pull this. Let's make a nice little loop right here. Like so. Let's do another one. We're making happy little mistakes. And there we go. Okay, I just pulled some more slack, so now we're ready to rock. I'm gonna start feeding you some more. I'll try to get as much inside as possible so that, if not all of it, and then that will make it a lot easier to work. All right, should be good.
If you need me to stop, yell loud.
Okay. Okay, just stop for a second. I'll tell you when. Okay, you're good, go. Okay, that should be good.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to keep a bit out here for our service loop. We're going to make a coil right here and stick the extra cable down here because you always want to have extra in case you break something or change your enclosure. If we ever change the enclosure and put a small outdoor rack, we'll have extra fiber so that we can put this into a termination panel, a patch panel. So, indoors we go. We're going to come in there and through here and then into our rack here. So I'll set up here, got the feed splicer, and onto the next step. So we gotta come through here, and then where does the coax come out over here?
Yeah, I said it goes in the bathroom and out here.
Okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
wanted us to check these. He said it was cutting out while we were up there. So he said something about make sure they're tight. And that was a really fat looking cable, so I didn't want to touch it with my hands.
Yeah, no worries. No, that's you won't get much of a zap off of that. It's yeah.
Still, it's one of those, I see a cable that thick, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask before touching it.
Yeah, good call. Alright, well I think it's this one here. I think it's a termination on it, it's no good. Or it could have been grounding against here. Because that's really, there's only about maybe 50 watts going through that. But yeah, I'm almost certain this one, that termination looks like that's maybe, yeah.
You have to stick to.
Possibly. Just see here. Hopefully I can just poke this right through and see me do that. Cool, adventure continues. That's where the camera goes in. It's actually gonna be really good once we get established. We can say these are our humble beginnings when we were killing ourselves. Alright, so we're gonna get that into the hole there. And we're going to carefully feed it into the bathroom here. Alright, so let's fit in there. connect it properly. Okay, so that I feel like is coming out right there. And we gotta go across here. Oh, wait a second. We might have to actually go the... It might be easier just to go this way, actually, and then go through. Might actually be easier. Okay, well, here it is right there, so... Okay.
Am I pulling this?
Yeah, if you want to pull like a feed, and just get enough in here that you can get it started to go there, and then we'll just do like a relay.
Yeah. I think it's stuck on the DC. Looks like the hole might be kind of too small.
Twist it around. You want to go counterclockwise.
I think it's too tight there, Sarah.
Let me take a look. You're probably right, but
It's just thick enough to get the yellow through. The hole might be bigger on this side than this side.
So, important trick I should teach you, greenhorns out there. I'll show you something. That hole was just a little bit too small, so I was able to take this and use it as a saw until I was able to pull this through. And this is mason board. It looks like we got plenty of space to go through, so. Yep.
It's clear on the bottom, so if you tuck it underneath the pile of cords, you'll get that shot.
Check on that coil. Alright. The fan is uber noisy. I got out my little Mevo Rebel.
About 2 more feet and then a wee bit of slack. How tight do you want that?
A little bit more?
Another foot?
Yeah, another foot or so. Keep going, keep going.
You take a bit of slack out of the fiber if you wanted.
Yeah, pull a little bit of the yellow. Okay, now pull both. And good, right there. Alright, cool. So now we're this far. We can put this back up.
That one's just frail because it's old. So don't panic if it more breaks open it.
It looks like there's already a bit of a crack in it. I hope we didn't do that.
No, that's why I say it's been cracking as it's been taken in and out.
These are always a pain, right?
Yeah.
Little corners. There. She sounded like a pound.
Probably just get it for this.
I'm gonna get my Ruby, and it'll be somewhere around the floor. I think was where it kinked. I'm gonna put the Ruby on, and we'll see if it glows.
So it was right near the end or right near the beginning?
Oh no, it's like around where your hand is.
Oh.
Hello. Hey there. Do you know? How old? Yeah, I just bin them. Bin them, please. It's okay, but thank you. Or if you want to contact Tony and see if he might want to e-waste them. Because remember, e-waste is worth actually quite a bit of money. So if you... I'm not kidding, dude. I took in 480 pounds. No, it was 900 pounds of scrap, and I got 500 bucks. Nurse. Or, sorry, Peterborough Auto Recyclers. Because I went to Nurse, and Nurse quoted me 58 cents a pound. Yeah. And so I was like, that's pretty awesome. All it's considered e-waste. Laptops, TVs, data cable, all that stuff. And it adds up. I got like 500 bucks for taking in 800 pounds worth. Alright, so this is a good sign. So, it kinked. I should see it because I think it was right here. It went white. And, that's a really bright coming out the end. And realistically, we're using 3-kilometer transceivers. But, it was a good kink. It was a knuckle. Like it was a loop inside the wall. But, see? Look at that.
Yeah, because a lot of the time it was circled around.
I know what you mean, yeah.
So
You're absolutely right. I was just not too concerned, but we'll straighten it
I'm
out.
probably being over paranoid about this kind of thing.
Hey, I'm still green with this stuff too, dude. Not even kidding. So there we go. We know that this is good. We put the Ruby on it and we tested it, and my idiocy has not broken the cable. All right, on to the next step. Just make a big hole, and then we can put a nice pipe through it for you. So how are we looking over here? I might bring it over top of that one, actually. No, let's see if it's... Oh, that looks so tight, this one.
Seriously, it's not nearly as tight as it looks, because there's only 2 things in that cable, and they're all the same size. So if you run it on the bottom of it, it should come out cleanly. There's no obstructions. You got it.
All right, you should... If you pull...
Another 6 inches.
That's what she said. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You should be able to just take it.
Well, I am. It's just as tight.
Twisty glass. Yeah, Scott's taking care of it.
So now do we need to leave this a little less, like when you're going around a corner and stuff, though you have to be a little more careful with what kind of radius can you get.
Oh, it'll follow all this stuff beautifully.
Really?
And I got some nice Velcro for it as well, so that we can add to it in the future. And I'm gonna put nice big Velcro loops on it.
Probably just about, yeah.
Getting close, Dano? Okay, that should be perfect right there. That looks very tempting. It looks like if I move the wires around nicely, I might be able to get it through. But I'm sure that I can't. That is so close.
I would just go big and go a good couple inches even. Like I don't care how much it's spread out on that wall at the back there.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door. It's a nice easy drill. Pass me a bottle of water, please.
Empty or full?
Full.
Sorry, opened or full, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Opened or unopened?
I've had this bit for about 10 years.
You have a bit sharpener?
Oh no. You know who does so? Terry.
Nice.
It's a really fancy one. It's massive.
Yeah, I guess he drills metal all the time.
He goes through tons of bits.
We're good.
Just like a good 3D movie.
We got a bullet hole out the other side.
Oh, we have an exit wound?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I was going to...
Walls.
Oh, we're so close.
Make a hole on both sides.
We're so close. We're so close. I have to get a GoPro, man. I really want to invest in one. They're so expensive now.
So is that not quite big enough diameter?
She's chooching. She's literally the perfect size.
You're here.
Can you see the head poking out?
More. Okay.
She's a snug fit.
Yeah, this is going to be a two-person operation.
Obviously. All right.
I basically have to pull as you push her, I was going to rip the wall open.
Okay, sure. Okay, here we go.
Holy moly.
Stop for a sec. Some more over here. Were you bored today?
Is that what today?
Bored. I know you have to feel like me. If you need to be working, you need to be moving around. You probably keep taping at your desk, don't you?
I do, and it's been a lot of the last few months.
We're technicians. We're not meant to be in front of desks all day. Can you pass me that one bottle, please? Any water bottle. I'm just gonna wet the cable a little bit.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it some water.
You're really stuck. I used to have some,
Want some bully with it?
yellow,
Oh, the yellow stuff's bad. It turns into glue. Just a heads up. Clear Glide is the best stuff. And actually, I'm not even kidding. Clear personal lubricant works phenomenal.
yellow stuff in
There you
about
go.
10 years and won't be coming out.
Hey, Sarah, listen. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to stand up on the ladder because I'm trying to pull downward here, so that's probably why.
It's starting to look wrinkly like a sausage. There you go. The angle of approach makes a big difference. Okay, stop. Perfect.
I just don't have a chance that I need it again here.
I'm gonna make these loops big enough that there's excess for next time. Go around some BX and stuff. Good right there. We got extra. I love this stuff, man. I think we'll need about 4. 3 here and then a couple of smaller ones on the other part. I think we'll get some more of this stuff too. It's only 15 bucks for a big roll of it. I tried buying it at you know where and from you know who and you know who.
Yeah, they don't have them.
They had really crappy stuff. Like the hooks and eyes or loops didn't even stick with very well.
I'm surprised they had any of it.
Well, I actually brought some in because I needed it, but it was like the wrong stuff. It was like very low grade. Okay. I felt bad, so I bought as much of it as I could. Of course, it was on you know whose time, so it's just like, all right, whatever. We'll just let it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, this inactivity is doing numbers on my lower back.
You're the what?
This inactivity.
What this-
Basically spent a week in bed.
Oh, why'd you spend a week in bed?
I don't know.
Tired?
I get that way sometimes.
Oh, depression?
I guess so.
I could do that. I can honestly sleep a lot. And I do. I sleep in most of my free time now.
I was sleeping like 4 times a day. Like a real sleep and then like 3 like couple hour naps during the day. It's ridiculous. Oh, but now I can hardly bend over.
Dude, that's not good. You're supposed to be the model of health.
You're at the age where if you stop moving, you fall apart.
That's absolutely 100% fact.
I didn't know I was at that age yet.
How old are you?
37.
Oh, dude, I found out I'm actually 39. I lost a year. Ironically, I'm in better shape than my 27-year-old husband, who needs a cane sometimes because his back is so screwed up.
Jesus.
I know, right? I keep trying to get him to go out and walk, but he's like, no, my back's too broken. It's like, we'll go back to the chiropractor. He was doing great. No, he wasn't. The medication did more than the chiropractor did. I'm like, well, you have to do all of it, man. You can't just go to the chiropractor and then expect the meds to do everything. The meds only mask, right? He needs to do his exercises and stuff too, but he's refusing to do it. Let's go change the angle on this guy.
You need slack or?
Oh no, I think we're good. But here we go. Yeah, this is why I'd like to go out bike riding as much as I can, eh? Like, I know you love your motorcycle, but I really wish you'd bike ride with me.
I hate biking.
Why though? You used to love it.
I used to love it when I had a nice bike. The bike I have is a piece of junk. Not pleasant anymore. Problem, once you have a nice bike, you never go back.
Well, you've seen mine, right?
It's pretty decent.
I've got a Santa Cruz Superlite. That is a nice bike. What's it? 2004. I know, I'm just so friggin'
Oh no, that's what you do.
right. I'm just so friggin' wiry about this stuff. It's like all of my old gaffers have taught me, you know? I would get hit.
When you inevitably make mistakes, you want, for whenever you inevitably have complaints, you want complaints for things that were out of your control, not stupid things like that.
Yeah. Fair enough, it's good. That's really pretty. And here's our fishies. Fishy, fishy.